Good morning. Welcome to the Do3 daily briefing for Thursday, nearly the end of the week. The weather, I was going to say the weather's turned for the worse, but it's actually looking quite nice and sunny out there now. So hopefully you guys will be able to get out and get some training done, get out on the bikes or whatever you want to do today, and have some time to yourselves. Not a huge amount to go through today, so let's start off with the training straight away. So I actually did a different session at Stratford this morning to what should have been done according to the training plan. Sometimes I'll do that, just mix it up a little bit. So the session we did at Stratford was at 200 easy, then we did 200 build, and then what did we do after that? Oh, we did 200 little cycles of 200, so 6 lengths, then 133 4 lengths, and then 66 meters 2 lengths. So 6 lengths, 4 lengths, 2 lengths, all on the same speed. So we use the tempo trainers. This morning to hold pace. Everyone was around about CSS plus 3. So we did that cycle, so the 200, 133 and 66 through 4, 5 or 6 times depending on which lane you were in. So the time of the pacing was the same, but what happened today was that the rest reduced down with each cycle. So we started off on 30 seconds rest throughout, and then the second cycle 25 seconds, third cycle was 20 seconds, and then 15 seconds, and then 10 seconds, and then those people that got to it finished off with no rest. So it was pretty much straight through. So CSS plus 3 should be nice and manageable, but what happens is once the fatigue kicks in, then you start to feel it towards the end of the session. So it's a really good kind of endurance, just above threshold type session. So, or just below threshold, I should say, a little bit slower than threshold. So that was the session I did at Stratford this morning. So have a look at the one that was actually in the training plan. Some of you guys might have done that as well. Let me just bring up the right screen for you. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. Right, so fast sandwich today. Okay, so 200 easy, and then a little bit of sculling. I think it would be guys over at Bromsgrove would have been doing this morning. So some sculling just to work on the kind of the very early part of the stroke, the catch phase at the front of the stroke. So sculling down the pool and full stroke on the way back. Some doggy paddle to work on, again, a bit of kind of catch work. So doggy paddle is one of these drills where you really need to know how to do it properly, because if you do actual doggy paddle, it's not going to help you very much. So it's kind of an advanced doggy paddle is probably the best way of putting it. Full stroke on the way back, and then a little build, and then kind of similar-ish to what we did at Stratford today. So 200 CSS plus 3, and then in a 25-meter pool it'll be 100 meters fast, and then back to 200 CSS plus 3. So that's why it's called fast sandwich. So you've got some steady intervals with 100 meters fast in between. Then repeated it using CSS plus 2, so it gets even quicker on the 200s, and then plus 1 at the next one at CSS 0 pace, and then minus 1 for the last one. So that is a challenging set. So I actually think Stratford got off a little bit easier today with that one. So so that was that. That was the session for this morning. What we've got tomorrow. So fast sandwich. Well, I'm taking Solihull tomorrow, so I'll have a chat to Corin. I'll see what you guys over at Bromsgrove deserve. Whether you want the fast sandwich, or whether you want the one that I did at Stratford this morning. So I'll have a chat with Corin. Corin might be watching, so she might pop up and tell me in a minute what she wants me to do, seeing as she's the gaffer over there. If you're watching, pop up and say hello. I've even got a certain Mrs. Knight watching. She'll be working, but never mind. And who else we've got? Enjoyed the CSS. Facebook user. This is what I get if people haven't got their names programmed in. Facebook user enjoyed the CSS sets. Managed to hold it until the 5th set, and the arms lost it. Did pretty well there then. Whoever that is, you need to click the little link which I'll send out so you can get your name added in so we can see who you are. So yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Whoever you are, send me another message. Let me know who it is. Right. The only other thing I want to go through today are we need to tighten up on the COVID social distancing side of things. It's starting to slip a little bit at the pool, which is understandable because we've been doing it a while now, and people get a little bit blasé. A few people are not going around the one-way systems, so please let's get back on track with following the COVID rules. Because if we don't, we're going to get in trouble. And if we get somebody with COVID symptoms within the squad, then it can potentially cause us some issues, because we may have to send everybody away to socially isolate. So please, let's try and avoid that if we can. Also, obviously, it goes without saying, if you do have any COVID symptoms, please don't turn up to squad, because it will not be good for you or anybody else. So when you arrive at the building, follow the one-way system. This is for any of the centres. Try and maintain your socially distance gap when you're coming in. Get yourself ready at poolside. You all know where to get ready now. And then follow the one-way system down, all the way around the pool. Get in the water, and then if you're the first one in the lane, move down the lane so the next person can get in, and you can still maintain that gap. Okay, because it's getting a little bit sloppy, and people are kind of hanging around, and it's kind of fading out a little bit. So let's regroup on that. So once you're all in the lanes, whoever's on duty as a coach will do the briefing, and then you obviously start your swim. Everyone is swimming clockwise at the moment down the lanes. So every lane is swimming the same direction, so that we don't have people crossing over. We don't have people swimming alongside each other, which can happen. And then obviously kind of breathing towards each other things. So it will reduce down the likelihood of that happening. So the first person in the lane, or the first person about to start swimming in the lane, I should say, will be on the left-hand side on the wall, ready to push off. The next person should be behind the tee on the right-hand side of the lane as you look at the lane from the end of the swimming pool, and try and maintain those gaps all the time. When you finish, climb out again, leave a gap, and then you got to go and get your gear. Then you got to walk all the way around the one-way system and then back out. All right, so that wasn't happening for a few people this morning. So please, I know it's annoying, but we've all got to do it. So let's get back on track with that. Because what could happen is they may decide we're not following it properly, and they could close us down. Or we could certainly get into trouble anyway. So let's start trying to do that. Same with the lake, really. We'll talk about the little lake, the lake a little bit later on in another video. So I think that's pretty much it. Nashi, it was Nashi. Glad you enjoyed it, Paul. Good to see you there this morning. You're looking good this morning. That's it. Short and sweet for today. Hope you have a good day. Hope you get out in the sunshine at least a little bit today. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right, take care. Bye-bye.